All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Set, 180!
Let's go, D.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
44. 44.
Up,
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Exit.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Switch up, switch up.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
50 to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Set, 180!
Check, 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 check. Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right, down on the right. We got 4.
Hey, alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
Three yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Right here, guys. Fight.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. That one complete to Hill. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. 3rd and long for Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. He was looking for Landry that time. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Mahomes going to throw, and Blake, the tight end's got it. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Let's go.
Hey, let's get this.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you,
I got you, boy.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Chris Jones on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Power running by Zeke, and he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Mike 51. Stay with your man.
1st down, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shift.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check it back. Check safety.
Hurry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Pistol. Let's put that team on.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Run.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action now. Here's Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 49 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Kennedy, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 87 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes is going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
At the 18-yard line.
Set. 180.
44.
Hurry, hurry. Real.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 33 yards that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
44 is the mic. 40. Here we go.
Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go to Elliott again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Patch it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, alert!
You got one, me. You got
Hey, alert 33.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st down, Kennedy. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridley.
He's checking.
15.
Go.
Back to throw here. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Browns 28, Chiefs 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Bang, 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 bang.
On third down, Kennedy. And he is in. Touchdown. Kansas City. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
180. Tackle.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
44 is the mark. 44 is the mark. Check. I got it. Point it right. Hey, shoot. Watch the slip. I got it.
They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 13. Hurry. Who's that? Shot.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Elliott. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets it complete to Harris. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Quit talking about it.
Hey, alert 33.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
50's the
Mike 50, Mike 50. You must be true. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Bring it.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.